Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Reina. If you're new here, then welcome. I'm recording in the evening so that you might see a bit of the shadow because I don't have time for next week, so I thought I'll pre-record this video, edit over the week and upload it when it's time. So this month, or actually it's the last month, I've tested out another skincare brand. You might be able to tell this is the SUKIN brand. This is actually a Melbourne-based in Victoria in Australia. They started their brand from 2007. This is 100% Australian-owned, designed and made skincare brand. What I like about this brand is they're vegan, they're cruelty-free, and a carbon-neutral company. They have a lot of projects like wind generator and solar farm that built overseas, so you can read about their stories on their websites. They found nourishment ingredient in the nature, so all of their products are 98.8% naturally derived, and they also has a long list of no list, so they don't contain all these harsh chemicals, so you are very safe to use all of these. And all these packages are recyclable, so they are really thinking about environment when they are designing their products. And all of their formulations are grey water safe, which means it won't have any damage to rivers, to animals and to plant life. From what I read from the website, SUKIN give me idea of they created something from nature, but they never add harmful stuff, throw it back to nature. So it's trying to keep a great balance and try to protect of the environment as much as they can. So there are 8 products that I've tested over the last month. Some of them are actually pretty good. Some of them I used before. There are some that I would say if you can stay away, do. And the price wise, they're all very affordable. I'll include each of the product price while I introduce them. And a good thing is you can purchase SUKIN on a lot of other websites, not just in Australia. I know Look Fantastic store SUKIN and a lot of other European websites. It can be a bit pricey overseas, but in general speaking, I think it is still a very affordable drugstore skincare brand. So if you want to know how I feel about each individual products, please just keep on watching. And if you like today's video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and consider subscribe my channel. Let's just dive into it. The first that I've tried is from their Blemish Control line. This is a fairly new line from SUKIN, and this is their Pore Perfecting Toner. This one retails for $14.95 for 125 ml. This one contains tea tree oil to purify the skin, as well as quince to refine the pores and skin texture to minimize oil production. It also contains willow herb that naturally helps to reduce the prevalence of having the pimples. It also contains salicylic acid as an anti-inflammatory ingredient, also help to reduce that excess of oil and keep a good balance of oil control. In terms of the fragrance, I did notice a quite strong herbal scent. A lot of their products are having the herbal scent. They are all naturally derived. However, if you just someone don't like fragrance, like in this one, I got rosemary oil as well as lavender oil as the fragrance scent, which can cause some skin sensitivities and potential skin damage. So I'll say if you're someone having a lot of trouble and quite sensitive to a lot of essential oils, I don't recommend you go for this one. I noticed the fragrance, but it's not strong enough for me to disliking it, and I didn't notice any reaction when I applied it. It actually helped me minimize the pores, and I feel like it calmed my pimples. I've got one here. This one won't go away because I wear a mask when I go to work, so I just repeatedly sort of giving it into a really bacterial environment. But apart from that, it did help with the other pimples around it. It's actually calming the inflammation quite well. Usually I'll use the Paula's Choice BHA 2%. I'll say if I compared this one to the Paula's Choice ones, I still like Paula's Choice just a smidge better because I prefer the 2% of BHA, the concentration and the ingredient. This is more naturally derived. All of the active ingredients are from nature, so if you go for some of those chemical ingredients, this is not a brand that you would choose from. I really enjoyed it, but I think I still love Paula's Choice better. If you are someone prefer a natural derived ingredient and targeting for blemish control for a very affordable price, I do recommend. Just keep in mind if you are having a very sensitive to skin, maybe do a patch test or try out first. For the price, I think it's still worth a shot. Next up, for facial serums, I've tried 2 of their serums. One is from their very recent new launched line, is their hydration line. This is their Biomarine facial serum. It retails for $24.95 for 30 ml. All of this line contain active Biomarine, which is the CLG, to fight inflammations and against the free radicals, and it also provides extraordinary hydration and to help you reduce the fine lines by plumping your skin, not actually against wrinkles, but rather than filling all those lines. It also contains hyaluronic acid in this serum, and it having maize complex to attract and bind moisture to the skin. I like that on top of the hyaluronic acid. So having an ingredient attracts everything, and having another ingredient to hold on to it. Also having glycerin and vitamin E for the nourishment. I actually think, consider of all the ingredients in here, it comes with a quite lotiony texture. I would imagine it's quite thick, but it's actually more for a gel consistency. It absorbs quickly into my skin and left it with a very soft touch. I do have to say it doesn't have any other active ingredients rather than hyaluronic acid, so it's just a good hydrator. I do really like it, and I think it's going to be very suitable for dry skin or for young skin who is just needing this hydration and to maybe as a prevention for fine lines. But if you're having an aging skin or if you struggle with a lot of the fine lines and wrinkles, this is not going to be the one that cures everything. I think it's a good hydrating serum. I don't know if I would repurchase this just because for its hydration property. I feel like I get enough of hydration from my moisturizers at the moment, so this one might not be a repurchase for me personally, but I do recommend it if you're looking for a hyaluronic acid very hydrating serum. And the other serum that I've tested out is from their Pure Ageless line. This is their anti-aging line. This one is called Intensive Firming Serum. It retails for $27.95 for 30 ml. The firming active ingredients in this serum is pure ribose and acacia gum to give this short-term as well as a long-term firming effect. It also having a rosehip oil to give you this nourishment and also help to improve the skin elasticity. And it also contains glycerin and coconut butter to lock in the moisture. This one claims to be a gel cream serum, but when I squeeze it out, I feel like it's more towards a lotion sort of texture. I personally think it's not classified as a gel. It provides a great hydration and is not heavy. I don't notice much of tightening effect or anti-aging firming effect. I guess for the short-term use for a month, you really can't tell. I don't recommend it for people who is already having aged skin because these ingredients are not really strong in my opinion. There are better other ones like retinoid or even niacinamide others. I would recommend it for premature skin who loves a natural firming ingredients for a relatively affordable price. Personally, in my opinion, I will not repurchase this. I actually think these two works quite similar, but if you are someone young but also wanting to try some firming serum, maybe instead of using the hyaluronic one, use this one instead. I really don't see much of differences. Next up is the eye area. I've got two eye products. First, I've got one of their antioxidant eye serum. This is from their signature line. So if you don't know the signature line, they're very basic or their first launching line. This one retails for $19.95 for 30 ml. So 30 ml serum is actually a quite big size bottle because usually they come within 15 ml. This actually won the Best in Beauty award by beautyheaven.com in 2018. It having a lot of plant extract. If you try off their signature line, you would notice a lot of their products, regardless it's for serum, for cream, for cleansers, they all contain the similar main key ingredients, which are aloe vera, cucumber, and burdock, and also containing essential fatty acids and a lot of oils such as rosehip and evening primrose. It provides this super hydration and some natural antioxidant in my opinion. What I found about this one is the one pump that it's designed is actually more than what you need for your eye. I think it's too much. So I actually use half pump, which just makes it quite hard to control how much I put it on my eye. And then if you see me blend it, you realize it's actually quite thick, creamy texture. Feels very moisturizing. I'll say this one's still not suitable for aged skin because it's more for a dry under eye, and by hydrating the dry under eye eye area will make the skin look like more youthful, more glowing, and also more plumpy. So to me, this one is more for prevention and to against the dryness under the eye, which sounds like very suitable for someone who is nice and young, never used an eye cream before, just want to use this one as a start to getting into the world of using some eye care products. So I actually used this up before completely, this whole bottle, when I was in high school, and I actually quite like it, but now I use it, I'll say I probably will not repurchase. Next up, the other eye serums. Well, this is called Eye Gel. This is from their hydration line as well. This is their Ultra Eye Gel, which retails for $19.95 for 15 ml. This one having a similar ingredient to the facial serum that I just mentioned. All of the products from their hydration lines are sharing the key ingredients, which contains the CLG as well as hyaluronic acid. This one also having extra peppermint leaf extract within, which gives this nice cooling effect and also help to brightening up the under eye area. Although peppermint itself can be a quite high risk ingredient to cause some skin sensitivities. So I actually really do like the cooling effect, and it's quite cooling, particularly in the morning, and it still gives me a great hydration under my eyes. I would say in terms of hydration it provides, it's not going to be as rich as the other one I just mentioned from their signature line. So if you're having a really dry under eye area and you're trying to pick one up from SUKIN in between these two, I say go for the other one. This is more for people who disliking rich eye creams but still want to have some hydration around the eyes. I won't recommend this to everyone because of the existence of peppermint in their ingredient list. I say it reminds me of from Neutrogena Hydro Booster line, their eye roll. So that's very similar in terms of the texture. That one was gel as well, and comes with the roller that you do under your eyes, which I think is quite fun as well. So if you are scared of the peppermint and you want to try something similar, all from drugstore, maybe try the Neutrogena one over the SUKIN one. You might notice a lot of the product that I introduced or tried over the last month, I'll say I'll use it up, but I'm probably not going to be repurchased. One main reason is they are going for a very natural ingredient to against the skin issues, where I like a strong, effective chemical ingredient. So that's like one thing that I'm looking for, where SUKIN won't be able to provide it to me. But by saying that, I still really like this Pore Perfecting Toner. It's got salicylic acid within, you know, it works pretty well. A lot of products works well, but not my best, not my favorite. Alright, now let's go to the cream and moisturizers. Start up, I've got another hydration one. This is their Hydrafusion Night Cream. This one retails for $22.95 for 60 ml. Again, they're having really similar key ingredients for the deep hydration for your skin. It also contains vitamin E and soybean oil to give this extra nourishment for skin health. It is a very liquid lotion, and I like how it have this open and closed design here. It has a quite liquid lotion texture, and for a cream product, I actually think this is pretty good. It absorbs quickly, which is great to use on those hot days. I tested this out during last month where I had a few really hot days, and I really like this one because it get rid of all those heavy feelings when you apply a rich cream, and yet it provides enough hydration for me to get through overnight, and my skin looks still soft and nourished next day morning. I think I might actually repurchase this for the summer seasons when it's really hot outside and I still want to give this hydration, and ingredient wise it provides everything that I want in a moisturizer. I'll say if you have an oily skin and you're someone really hard to find a good moisturizing and lightweight cream to use during the nighttime or even in the morning, I recommend trying this out, because although this is a night cream, we can use it in the morning, and the morning one I'm going to talk about is actually an epic fail. This is also from their hydration line. This is their Rehydrating Gel Cream, which retails for $22.95 for 60 ml. I've received a small sample when I purchased on Chemist Warehouse online. I did purchase a full size and I didn't open it because I thought I'll give this a go. I'm so glad I didn't, although I still don't know what I'm gonna do with that full size, but I really don't like it. Again, ingredients are very similar, but they are in different orders, which is why this one is more a gel finish. When I first used it, I actually really enjoyed the texture that I don't have to wait to dry down before I apply everything else on my skin, particularly during the morning time, and it feels very moisturizing. But what happened is, after a set on my face and after a few minutes when it's completely dried, and that's when I'm about to apply my sunscreen and my foundations, it peels. Like literally everything I put afterwards, it will take off this gel cream. So I just use it during the night time, and I thought, well, because I'm not putting anything on top of it, it might be alright. Wake up next morning, peeling all over my face. So I really don't like using this. I just feel like the experience is actually quite terrible. As much as I love the texture, it did not work well with my skin. Doesn't matter how I try it. I've tried different ways. It's just not working for me. So I definitely wouldn't recommend this to you, and it's actually quite disappointed. And the last but not the least is their signature facial moisturizer. This one retails for $11.95 for 125 ml. I've purchased the pump version, but they also have a cap version, which is great if you someone hate this sort of packaging and you want to take it with you for travel, because this package, if you go on plane, it can get everywhere. This one contains a lot of good nourishment ingredients, including rosehip, avocado, sesame seed oil, jojoba oils as well. Also contains aloe vera to smooth the skin, and wheat germ and vitamin E to create a great skin barrier. Consider of all of these very nourishing, highly rich ingredients, I actually think the texture, it's not as thick as I thought. It almost comes within a lotion, in between lotion and cream texture, I'll say. It feels soft and nourishing on the face after use. You can use 2 pumps if your skin is on the drier side, and it sort of gives me a tiny glowing effect. Maybe it's because all the oils that contains within and all of these moisturizing ingredients. Looking at its performance, price, and the ingredients, I'll say it's a very simple, safe, moisturizing cream that actually suits all year around for almost all skin types. I mean, if you're having an oily skin, use less, and if you have drier skin, you can do 2 pumps, or even adding actual oil to mix with the cream. It still does the job done. It having its very unique SUKIN scent. All of their products are having similar scent, but the signature line is having a very unique scent. If you ever use any SUKIN product, you definitely know what I'm talking about. I can't describe this to you. It's almost like a herbal sort of scent. I guess it's from all these plant ingredients, but I can't pinpoint what exactly it smells like, but it's just like you are walking into a forest, if you say it this way. I do really recommend this one, and I've used up the entire bottle before when I first started using SUKIN products, and I really liked it. Particularly for me, if it's in the winter time, I would love it and appreciate it more. And I usually to put it all around my neck as well to give this, you know, hydration and to prevent and reduce some of the fine lines around my neck. So I do think this line is pretty good. Their signature line is true to its name. It's really like iconic, safe, basic, but also suitable for a lot of the skin tones. Okay, so that is everything for today's video. I'll say, in my opinion, after testing all of these products, the one and truly fail is their gel cream. So if you have purchased this one and you reckon it works brilliant for you, please leave a comment down below, because I want to know how I can make it work. I've got a full size unopened bottle sitting there waiting for me, and I don't know what to do. I feel like SUKIN is really good at moisturizing your skin, provide a great hydration, and using some natural antioxidant to help you prevent aging. So if you are having a premature skin and you're just young, trying some firming ingredients to start with, I think SUKIN is a great brand to go for. If you are already sort of have aging skin, that you have a lot of wrinkles and lines, don't think this one's gonna help much apart from hydrating your skin, which you will in turn also see some reduce in fine lines, but not as strong as some of the active ingredients. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and consider subscribe to my channel and leave your comments down below if you try any of the product from SUKIN that I didn't try, or if there are some products you have different opinions. I would like to know so I can, you know, make them for a better use. And the next month I'll be trying out, well actually it's this month, Natio line. They have a new treatment line which actually having vitamin C's, ceramides, some really good active ingredients that I haven't been able to see from Australian drugstore for a little while, so I'm really excited. I'm keen to give them a go and tell you how I feel by the end of the month. I hope everyone had a great day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!